Hello. Hello. Hey, Noah, Jordan, and Karen in Minnesota. I did not even know that you could chat before I was live. I was like, what? Like, you weren't seeing me, were you? You weren't like seeing me, like, look on my phone. Nah. I had to press live, right? Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? Anyway, it is Storytime Live with Miss Michelle. And so you know what that means, y'all. We got to play our theme song. We got to play. Here we go. If you're late, you're going to miss it. If you're late, hey, Heather. Hello. All right, here comes the theme song. We've only got a few people on, but you got to be fast. You got to be fast. Hey, Cooper. Hello. Hey, Miss Pearl. Hello. I'll wait for a few more people. I don't want them to miss Isaac's great theme song. Hey, hello. Olivia Bucks in the house. Is Keith there? Hey, Keith. How are you guys doing? Hey, Emily. Hello. Hey, Anthony. Hello. Hey, Jarek and Alexandra is visiting. Ooh, where are you guys from? All right, we're going to play a theme song. There's more people on. Hey, Cash. Cash is in the house. Okay, you couldn't see me. I was like, what was I doing? You never know. All right, here we go. Let's play our theme song, shall we? From the waiting area. Oh, Elliot's appointment. Okay, very cool. Hey, Owsley's in the house. Whoa. Okay, let's do our theme song, y'all. Let's do it. Sing it with me.
It's Storytime Live with Miss Michelle, dreaming fly high and live like you've never lived before.
I love it so much. I love it. Thank you again, Isaac. And we're not going to go over that whole software issue. We're still working it out. My new website's coming, y'all. Woo, my new website is coming. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. Hey, Ellie, Mikey, Angela, Gabe, Katie, Cordelia, and a certain green monster watching. What? Does your little monster look like this little monster? Or does he look like this little, slightly bigger monster? I bet I know. So you guys see this monster? Okay. I have free on my website a What If Monster activity book. And in it, I give you directions how to make this little guy. And this awesome kid and his mom, I'm going to get their names right now because I got a lot to show you from them. I don't think I showed it on Storytime. I think I put it on Facebook. If I did already, we're going to show it again because it's so adorable. This is the Chandler family. And she didn't say his name. Anyway, it's 5 years old. 5 years old in the Chandler family. Oh, it's Levi. It's Levi. You know how I know it's Levi? Because Levi not only made a What If monster with his mom. I mean, you guys, he says better than I do. Yes. But he already wrote and illustrated a book. And guess what it is, y'all? Levi. I know. Like, my work here is done. Like, I could just use Levi's art and make my book, right? I know. So one day, Herman, you will have your book. But Levi, in the meantime, made it for you guys. He illustrated it. I am Herman. I'm a butter knife. Love it. Look, you guys. There's all the gang. There's Alfred and Flora and Herman. And look, that's buttering butter on bread. I know. And then we have, that's Claire, the mason jar. And I'm pretty sure that's Philip, the screwdriver. Oh, and there's the piano keys. Hello, look at the beautiful piano keys. I know. And then we got, oh my gosh, that's him tacking the tack in. That's Timmy the tack. And I'm pretty sure, I think that's the blender. I'm pretty sure that's the blender. Oh, wait, no. There's the blender, Miss Michelle. I mean, you guys, are you kidding? How good is that? What? I know. You did so good, Levi. You did so good. And look at that love. He's spreading love. He's spreading love. Oh, so good. So good. All right, y'all. Thank you, Levi. It makes me so happy. I have it with me as inspiration while I'm working on my new book, Cordelia and the Whale. And oh, hey, Karen Shelton. Hey, Sam and Caden and Sheila. Hey, Eileen. Hello, hello. And Jennifer, I know your daughter's name. I know your daughter's name because Eloise. Yeah, Eloise, right? I'm right. Eloise. Hey, Samuel. I said that. And Ethan and Cooper and Samuel, I'll say your name again, or maybe it's a repeat. Oh, yeah. Sam, Caden, Sheila. Then there was Samuel, Caden, and I. Huh, look at those names. Look at that. So Sheila Johnson said, hello from Samuel, Caden, and I. And then Pearl said, oh, you're saying hello. I'm like, that's amazing. What a coincidence in names. You guys are talking to each other. That's because it's story time. And we all are a community and we all love each other. I know. So you guys, if you are joining Storytime for the first time, I am so grateful you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a family. It's been going on for 4 years. And if you've been here since day one, I love you so much. And if you just started today, I love you so much. And you are all equal. We're not doing that. We never do that at Storytime. Like, oh, you've been around for longer. Like, I don't like clicks, y'all. So everybody, if you're here, you're as much family as somebody from here 4 years ago. That's how it works with Miss Michelle, and that's how I like it. So what we do at Storytime is I talk about my week. I show you some things. Then we do Storytime Live Love. That's one of my favorite parts. Then I read the book of the week, which this week it is going to be Jonathan James and the Whatif Monster. After I finish reading the book, y'all, then we do prizes and my giveaways of my gifts, which this week are signed hardback copies of this book. And then don't leave after the gift ends because you don't want to miss out on the Pinky Promise. You want to have that joy and magic in your life. So hang out for the Pinky Promise. I promise you'll enjoy yourself. All right, let me get back to my comments, make sure I haven't missed anything. Hey, Emily and Jade and Penelope and Eleanor and yes, you will make friends here. It's a fun place to be. Hey, Sawyer and Megan are watching. Rory and Evie and Emerson in the house. I bet you I've been saying Evie this whole time, but it's Evie. I finally asked. Okay. What has Miss Michelle been doing this week? Y'all, first of all, I found Bob Ross. And for those of you that don't know, he's an artist. You can see his little art palette there. He makes paintings of happy trees and happy clouds. And I grew up watching his show. And he's amazing. And I found him when I was at the art store buying art supplies. And he's sitting right next to me while I make my art for my book, Cordelia and the Whale. 30 illustrations in Cordelia and the Whale. I'm trying to get this book done by August 31st so I could publish it and launch it in October. And oh my gosh, it's so much work. And it's hard. It's so hard. Drawing is hard. Drawing can be hard, especially the style is hard. Miss Michelle draws very cartoony. I like the style. It's super easy for me to draw like I draw in my picture books. This is not how I'm drawing. It's much more difficult. I haven't drawn like this in a long time. It's like using a part of my brain and a muscle that I haven't used in a long time. And I've got like that long to get that muscle back in shape and start using it. So I'm going to show you an illustration because if you come to Storytime, you find out secrets. You find out things that you don't find out on Facebook, that you don't find out on my website, you don't find out on my Instagram, you don't find out anywhere except for on Storytime Live because you're special. And Miss Michelle has a big mouth and I can't keep secrets. Okay. So my chat keeps, I got to catch up. So, hey, George and Mitchell, and Hawaii's in the house. What? Hey, Hawaii. It is. It's a secret society. If you come, you find out secrets, y'all. You totally do. So, I was talking to my web designer this afternoon after I've been drawing all day. And he goes, I have a question for you. And I said, what? And it wasn't about the website, which is going to be awesome, which is coming in a couple weeks, which is going to be awesome. He said, when you start to have to work on a project and draw, and like you haven't done it, you haven't had a finished illustration yet, do you get like anxiety? And for young kids watching, anxiety means that you get worried and you get like, oh, you get nervous and worried and you can't think of anything else. And your brain kind of starts to been out of control with worries. And he goes, does that happen? And I go, yeah, of course it happens. It's been happening with this book for like 3 years now. Like, this is so hard. I cannot express to you guys how hard making something that's inside of your head come out on paper in a way that's even sort of close to what's inside your head. The writing is hard. The drawing is hard. The putting it putting it in a way that you guys can get a book to hold in your hands is also hard. And you know, some days I don't know if I would do it, except that I have to. I don't have a choice. Like, I have to make this story for you guys. It is something inside of me that if I tried not to make it, it wouldn't even, I couldn't. I could not walk away from this story any more than I could have walked away from this story, any more than I could have walked away from this story. It obsesses me. It consumes me. It's all I can think about until I get it done. And this one's been going on for 3 years. And I'm still, every day, does it get easier? No. It doesn't. You would think it does, but it does not get easier. Why is it so hard? Why is something I love so much so hard? So maybe that helps some of you guys, because maybe there's something you want to try or want to do, and I got news for you. Just because it's hard does not mean you're not meant to do it. It's hard for me, you guys. I am not naturally super good at this. I work so hard at it, and some days it feels a little bit easier, but that's relative. Like, it's always kind of hard. So take that, y'all. I mean, if there is something you want to learn how to ride a bike or a skateboard, or you want to learn how to draw or an instrument, and you keep trying and you're like, this is so hard. But somewhere in your heart, you're like, but I love it. Why do I love something that's so hard? That's your gift. That's what you have to do. And it doesn't mean it's going to get easier. Sometimes the thing you love the most in the world stays hard. That's how it is for me. So I love selling. I love marketing. That's not hard. Once it's finished, I love telling you guys about it. I love making things. I love giving away things. That part I love, and it's easy. But you need something to sell to be able to get to that part. Hey, Liddy. Oh, Jonathan's still napping. And hey, Hannah Banana. Hello, hello. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you an illustration. And you guys, I worked really hard on this. I really did. And I got 30 of these, y'all. 30. And drawing people is extra hard for me. And guess what? Like, every single illustration has people. Okay, so I'm going to read the caption because you won't be able to read. This is in chapter 10. Chapter 10. I wrote 10 chapters. I wrote more than that, but can you believe I wrote so much? So this is the caption I'm about to show you. Out here, especially at night, the answers she longed to know were right in front of her. The ocean waves, the stars, the breeze, all of them seemed to be whispering the answers. So that is pretty much a finished illustration. I'm still working on her chin line a little bit. That was driving me absolutely bonkers today. But that is Cordelia on the pier, looking up at the stars, waiting. Waiting on what? I don't know. We'll have to see. You're going to have to get the book. So there you go. So these are what the illustrations are going to look like in the book. And they're not easy. They're what? They're hard. That's right. Hard doesn't mean you're not supposed to be able to do it. Hard doesn't mean you're not supposed to do it. Sometimes your calling and your gift is really hard. And you'll know that it's your gift because you try and walk away from it and you can't. You keep coming back to it. Okay, so now we're going to do Storytime Live Love, which is one of my favorite parts. So Storytime Live Love is we're going to count to 3 and you're going to do what I tell you. We're going to send love and energy into the universe. And you can think of somebody that you want to give extra love to, extra energy to. Maybe they're sick. Maybe they're kind of feeling sad. Maybe they're having something exciting and you want to give them extra love. I have 3 people, and wait. No, I have 4 people tonight, and one of them is woo exciting, and then 3 others we're going to give some extra love to. So first of all, well, no, 2 are super awesome. Okay, so one we're welcoming, born July 30th, baby Jax. Welcome to our world, baby Jax. I don't even know if you're watching this, but in a few minutes, you're going to be surrounded, your little baby body surrounded by love, and it's going to be amazing. And then also, you guys, Rory, Evie, and Emerson's great Oma, great grandma, great Oma. She's going to be 95 on Friday, and they're going to get to go see her. 95. So we have baby Jax, who is like a day old. And then we have great Oma, who is going to be 95 years. And they both get to be on this earth at the same time. How amazing and beautiful and wonderful is that, right? I know. So I'm sending out love to them. And I'm also sending out love to Miss Brianna, who is on a journey. And I want her to feel our love. And I want her to get healthy. And I want her to know how much she matters. And then Joshua, he hurt his hand real bad. And he has to have surgery on Friday. And that is Miss Karen's son. And Joshua, we are going to give you extra love, light, and energy too for healing vibes that your hand gets better really fast, okay? You guys are going to feel it. So on the count of 3, you guys are going to do what I tell you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I want you to imagine that your heart is a glowing ball of white energy. I mean, it is shining bright like the sun inside of you right now. And I want you to imagine all that love just exploding out of your heart. It's like just sunbeams shooting out of your body, out of the room that you're in, out of the building that you're in, and boom. Just like that, all that love and light and energy, it's already surrounding the whole world because love is faster than the speed of light. It is faster than anything in this world. And that is the answer to every single problem in this world. It is love that is the answer, and compassion and listening and understanding and love. Love is number 1, y'all. And we can fix so much with that. And baby Jax and great Oma. Oh, we're so happy that you guys are here. All right, you guys, now we're going to read Jonathan James and the What-If Monster. And I am giving away hardbacks. And you guys, you can have me gift this to somebody. You could say, could you personalize this and mail it to this person? If you already have one from me, give it as a gift. How awesome is that? Or it can be for you. You can be selfish with Storytime Live gifts. Keep them if you want to. Because you never know when one day they might not be here anymore. I mean, it could go, hardbacks could go the way of the dodo or the way of Bob Plushes. I'm just saying. So make sure if you ever want hardbacks in my books, get them. You never know when something's going to go away. Cordelia, you never know. I'm just saying. All right. Jonathan James and the What-If Monster. I take care of you guys, y'all. All right. Some what-if monsters like to hang out and fill up our heads with worry and doubt. They're sneaky and quiet and quick as a blink. The words that they whisper can change how we think. Jonathan James heard those words full of dread, and all those what-ifs got stuck in his head. What if you tumble? What if there's wind? What if you slip? Your knee gets all skinned. Do you know that those little curls make S's? Because my daughter's name is Sophia. True story. What if they giggle? What if it's chilly? What if you jump and look really silly? Growing up, I loved Norman Rockwell. My best friend growing up, Karen Muldowney, gave me a book about Norman Rockwell as a gift for my 13th birthday. I used to study the illustrations. There's an illustration called Boy on High Dive, and this is actually an ode to that illustration by Norman Rockwell. True story. I did not study drawing to that extent, and I should have, especially right now, working on my Cordelia and the Whale illustrations. That would have helped. Instead, I went more cartoony. What if it's hard? What if you're bad? What if they laugh and make you feel sad? I played softball growing up, and I was pretty good at it, but I had to work really hard at it because I wasn't naturally super good at it. This is kind of story of my life. Kind of think about it. I'm trying to think. What am I naturally? I'm naturally good at loving people. I am naturally good at seeing the good and the best in people. Even the worst person, I could probably find the good at. That's probably my super power is I see the good in the love. I love so easily. I love so hard, y'all. Like, I don't make anybody earn it. Like, I'm like, you, I love you. That's my superpower. That comes easy. What if it's ugly? What if it stinks? What if that's what everyone thinks? That's a little Norman Rockwell-esque too, for anybody that knows his work. What if it's yucky? What if it's icky? What if mom yells? 'Cause you're too picky. My son, super duper picky eater. He's 22 now. But boy, as a kid, I had to think of something that my son would never have eaten, and it was shrimp scampi right there. Oh, I would eat it. Yum. But my son, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Mom, there's green stuff on there. And then my son. What if it's dark? What if it's scary? What if there's something giant and hairy? Now, in this picture, that's my Normie. I got him when I was 9 years old. I gave him to my son when he was born, and my son now has him. And I'm seeing a little bit of something going on in these comments, and I normally don't want to talk about this, but Taylor, you are absolutely welcome to stay here. And Karen is one of my most beloved friends, and I'm going to ask you, you are totally welcome here, but please, she is a sweetheart, and please don't go after her, okay? Please, Taylor, I'm asking you. All right. What if you lose? What if you're last? What if you're slow and never get fast? These are all family members' birthdays. What? Do you see that? 821 as my husband, Jonathan, the What If Monster, and I'm 1213. And this is all my other family. And do you guys see that little blue What If Monster and the little pink What If Monster? Why didn't Miss Michelle do that? I don't know. Maybe I wanted more What If monsters in the world. What do you think that's going to happen? Maybe, maybe. What if she laughs? What if she runs? What if she thinks you're not any fun? There's Mr. Otto von Schmidt, Mr. Barky Dog back there. Now, wait just a minute. I have something to say after hearing what ifs all through the day. I hear all your worries and I hear all your claims. But what if you're wrong? Asked Jonathan James. There's my Bluebirds of Happiness, you guys. Oh, they got delivered last week, Bluebirds of Happiness. Someone still didn't claim theirs. Oh, now I got a Bluebird of Happiness. It'll show up as another gift another time. What if I climb to the top of that tree and I never slip or skin up a knee? And what if I jump right into that pool and everyone thinks I look really cool? And what if baseball is nothing but fun and I end up hitting a triple home run? I did that once, you guys. It's a grand slam. Grand slam was kind of hard to make rhyme, right? So it means everybody's on base, first, second, third, and you hit a home run and you score 4 runs at once. Oh my gosh, you guys, I did it one time in 3rd grade. It is still a lifetime highlight, all right? I get to claim that the rest of my life. And what if my drawing goes up on the wall and everyone thinks it's the best one of all? And what if I taste some of that food and it puts my mouth in a really good mood? And what if I run in a really big race and I have a great time, no matter what place? And what if I sleep and have the best dream that monsters are sweeter than they all seem? And if he reminds you a little bit of Sully from Monsters, Inc., that was on purpose because he's my favorite monster is Sully. I love him. And what if the chance I take in the end is just how I find my very best friend? And look, you guys, even the What If monster takes a chance at the end, but look, he was extra careful. He used a floaty. And some of us, we're going to just jump off the diving board, whether we know if we're going to be able to do it or not, and figure it out and hope for the best. That's kind of how I am. And some people are going to be extra careful. That's okay. You can be as careful as you want, but don't let your fear stop you from trying new things, because that's how we figure out who we are in this life and what we love. And like I told you already, just because it's hard doesn't mean you're not supposed to be doing it and trying it. That you can't let being difficult stop you from doing what you might need to do in this world and love. Because when you find the things that light you up inside, and for me, it is creating things for adults, for children, whether it's handmade dolls that I make and give away, or books that I write, and paintings and drawings. I love to give away things to people. I love to make things for people. And the fact that I get to do it, it does make me money so that I can pay my bills, is like amazing. And I work really hard at it, and it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it that every single night, all I dream about is this book and how to do it and how to publish it. Okay, so now we're going to give away the books, but don't you go away and miss out on your pinky promise, okay? Here we go. All right, I'm going to pick the winners. And remember, you have to claim your prize. You have a whole week. You can claim it up until Wednesday morning, all right? So you have a whole week, but you got to watch it. If I call your name, you say, winner, winner, chicken dinner, and you're going to email me at whatifmonster@gmail.com or message me on Facebook and let me know you're a winner. All right, here we have the winners. Hold on. Let's make sure everything's working. I use an app for this. Okay. Here we go. I'm drawing the winners, y'all. There's a lot of entries tonight. Okay, so the first winner is Richard St. John in New Jersey. What? My home state? Jersey girl? What? And then, your daughter isn't Eloise, is it? I just realized that because I looked at this person and I know her daughter's name is Eloise. I mixed you up. Okay, the next winner is Janelle Farrell in North Carolina, and her daughter's name is Eloise. So I messed that up earlier, unless it was Janelle, but I don't think it was. Anyway, Richard St. John, Janelle Farrell, Lauren Parker in Georgia. It says Lawrenceville, Georgia, which is right where I used to live. Oh my gosh. I know you might not live right there, but close to there. And then we have Melissa Kerrigan in Washington State. And we have Bridget Reed in Indiana. So Richard St. John, Janelle Farrell, Lauren Parker, Melissa Kerrigan, and Bridget Reed, you are all winner, winner chicken dinners. And you're going to send me your address at whatifmonster@gmail.com or message me on Facebook. And you have 1 week to claim your prize. After Wednesday, by the time I start getting prizes for next Wednesday, then you've forfeited your prize. All right. Am I going to have to delete things? Okay. Yes, I will. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Can't make everybody happy. That's fine. You don't have to make everybody happy. Okay. Now let's do the pinky promise, y'all. Let me get my people. Pinky promise. All right. Here we go. Find the things that light you up inside, you guys. Find the things that give you joy. Do more of those. And I promise you, you will find your magic. And also, I meant to say that if you lost and you wanted a book and you didn't get one and it made you sad, you're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to feel your feelings. And once you're done feeling those feelings, be happy for the winners. And if you want to know, it feels so much better than getting something. You know what I always say every week? It is giving. Give something, especially the things that light you up inside to do. Give of yourself, man, and it's amazing. That's where you'll find your magic. All right, so if you want to have that magic in your life, raise up your pinky and repeat after me. I promise, Miss Michelle, I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to follow my dreams. With everything I got, no matter what if, and I'll tell her one day. All right, you guys, you go have a beautiful week. I hope you are just blessed beyond measure this week. I hope fun things happen. I hope that if bad things happen, you have people that come and help you and surround you when things get hard. But I hope you do. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful, fabulous week. And I can't wait to see you again next week. I will miss you in the meantime. And I'll see you later. So, I hope you guys are being nice for real. All right, you guys. Good night, Karen. Good night, Mary. Good night, my favorite librarian in the whole world. Good night, Ellie, Mikey, Angela, and Katie. Good night, Taylor. Good night, Casey. Good night, you guys. Good night, Shelby and Austin and Connor. Good night. Good night, Emily. Good night, Nick. Good night, you guys. Good night. Good night, Leona and Mira. Good night, buddy. Oh, we got a lot of people. Good night, Vincent and Antonio. And Roman is sleeping. Good night, baby Roman. Good night, Hannah. Good night. Good night, Jen Black. Good night, Jarek and Alexandra. Good night, Amy Hughes. I miss you, girl. I'm so glad things are going good. Good night. Oh, my chat keeps going out. Caitlin and Megan. Good night, Nick. Good night, Nick. You guys, I promise I try to stay on. I wanted to get names in this week. And good night, Liddy. Let's see. We get good night, Jordan and Noah. All right, you guys. I will see you next week. I'm glad you joined us. All right. Bye, guys. Have an awesome week. I love you too, Nick. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys next week. I did. Good night. I'm sorry Jonathan missed it too, but you can watch the replay. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining me. You were awesome.